so 6-speed. I did not see it come in, but Air Force One is still here on the ground. It is due out a little later on from what everybody up here is saying, that it's due out in about 30 minutes or so. So we're going to wait and see what happens. Thank you guys for tuning in. But Air Force One is on the ground over there. Somebody said the motorcade was on its way back. But we do have the 747, I do believe. Can't really see it right now because of all the trees, but if it departs later, we will definitely see it. Right now, not a whole lot happening. Got a United about to head out there. There are still quite a few people hanging around up on top of the parking garage. Again, it is hiding behind the trees down by the FedEx terminals down there. So I wanted to get started a little early. Seems like our thing on Wednesdays lately start about 30 minutes early. We do that because of the runway closure lately and on up until November the 2nd. I only set the show for 6 p.m. if I don't know if I'm going to make it here. Only because I don't know if I'm going to make it here in time. I could get tied up in that United E-175. Start our day with that E-175. It's Air Force One. I'm sleeping right now in flight. What's up, Captain? Alec, good afternoon. Nelia, good evening. Late for you over there, 10:30, 10:42. But we do have, like I said, right there is Air Force One. Somebody said it was scheduled to depart a little later on in the show, so we'll see what happens. Somebody said the motorcade was already en route, which I kind of believe that since traffic was a little backed up. It was a good thing I got off work a little early today and made it over here as quickly as possible. Brigade, good evening. So again, welcome in everybody to our Wednesday show featuring Air Force One. You guys are looking at right there through the trees. Exactly, Orange Tree 612. As any of you don't know, my mom was a part of all of that. She does live in Western North Carolina. Luckily, she was far enough west that she really wasn't that affected. She did get some flooding, but not the way my mom's house is situated and everything like that. Her house was not affected, nor was my brother's house. So my family was doing good. They did lose communication for about 3 days there, so I was not able to reach out to my mother or my brother for 3 days. So I think somebody said he's here for a press conference. Somebody said he was flying out to look at the devastation in the mountains. Honestly, I have no idea. But again, somebody did say he was here for a press conference. So I'm not exactly sure. So fingers crossed, we'll get that departure a little later on in the show. Right now though, it looks like we got another United E-175 pushed back, as well as our 777 and Air France are both here as well. The 777 should get close to departure. It is very, very backlit. I wish the sun would go. The sun has been behind the clouds all day long. Very, very cloudy day. Now all of a sudden we come out here and the sun wants to come out. It'll be right in our face. There you go. Make a quick adjustment. Yeah, we'll blow out the highlights, but it'll be fine. Of course, if the motorcade is close by, they will stop everything around the airport. But I don't see any helicopters so off in the distance, indicating that he is close. So we'll see what happens. Not even sure what part of Raleigh he's in. Infidel Fireman, good afternoon. Hopefully we get some ATC. I haven't heard it yet for anybody. It's going to be a little bit slow here again for a few minutes. We're just joining us, Air Force One, waiting to figure out if it's going to leave or not. don't know that ATC is working. And we got a 757 about ready for departure. Lining up behind that United right there. There it is. Just on the right of your screen. So, someone's stopping by and letting me know that it'll be closer to 7 p.m. before departure of Air Force One, which is fine. That gives everybody time to join the show. Do have everything stopped. There we go. There goes our United E-175. Another United. So about 7 p.m. is the word that I'm hearing now for Air Force One's departure. There's ATC. Yeah, I got the ATC on. You just weren't really talking that much. CRJ, I think I had my fill of CRJs on Sunday. What a CRJ and ERJ filled episode on Sunday down at Charlotte. If you love the ERJs, CRJs, Sunday's episode was definitely the episode for you. Air Canada up next, the 777 pushing back. Alright, Air Canada, see you next time. Swing over here to our heavy, headed back to London. Again, if you guys are just joining us, we do have Air Force One on the ground here in RDU. I'm hearing word that it's going to be around 7 o'clock for that departure. I'm not really sure. The TFR, I think, ends at 7:30. So. Thank you, John, for that info. 49 likes. Make sure you guys are enjoying the stream so far. Smash the like button. We're trying to get to 75 in the first hour. Thank you, Nelia, for using our new emojis, courtesy of Scott. Ramona Aviation, good. So Ramona, I've got Air Force One on the ground here. Due to leave out around 7 from what I'm hearing. I don't know anything official. But I am hearing 7 p.m. All right, a 777's on the move. So we do have the American 777 headed back to London Heathrow. We also have our Air France A350 headed back to Charles de Gaulle. And then, of course, we have the Air Force One 747 a little later on in the show. See, I couldn't even see that arrival. Saw it pass by on camera. Got the sun right in my face. Captain Carolina, what's up? No worries, Cap. Look forward to seeing you. Hey, Carolyn Crowder. Good evening. Oops, too full. I'm on the opposite end this time. So I'm a little further down. I'm closer to the middle today. Oh, the CRJ. It's going to be the day of the regionals. Do a quick camera reset. Give me 1 second. Well, thank you, Nim. I hope you are doing all right there in Asheville. I know a lot of folks affected by that storm, as well as some of my family affected as well by that, as I do have family that does live in Western North Carolina. So our thoughts and prayers to all of them, and for a speedy cleanup. Luckily, this next low pressure in the Gulf doesn't seem like it's going to affect North Carolina this time, thank goodness. When I first said it was going to pop up on radar, I was like, oh boy, here we go again. It's going to happen again. But it looks like it's going to go the other way, according to some of the long-term weather reports I've watched. Thank you, John. John says we're at 62 likes. Thank you guys for smashing that like button. Again, you're looking at our American 777 sitting here waiting to go back to London Heathrow. Our Air France A350 is here, as well as Air Force One. Again, I'm not sure exactly what time Air Force One is due to leave. The TFR expires at 7:30, so I assume it's going to be before 7:30. So lots to look forward to in this evening's show.
Oh, the SAS thing.
Becky Davis, good evening. Again, a huge welcome to everybody. Thank you guys for joining us. Lots of things to happen soon. Me and Captain Carolina standing here chatting about what's going on. We were thinking about them being stopped, wondering if it was already time for him to depart, the president, that is. But he's not even here yet, so our 777's just lagging, I think. Our 777 about 10 minutes late already, or 5 minutes late. I think it departs at 6:10. Sitting over there idle. All right, so we got Captain Carolina here again with us this evening. He was showing me some pictures of the Air Force One arrival. Absolutely fantastic. Don't even look like a cell phone took it, to be honest. Amazing quality photos he got. So do you have Instagram or anything?
I don't use Instagram. I use email.
Email. Okay.
Yeah.
You should be posting pictures on Instagram though, for you being so close.
Yeah.
You need an Instagram account so you can start posting photos and stuff.
Yeah, I got a YouTube channel.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. I do live streams on there.
All right. I'll have to check that out. There's absolutely nothing happening right now, though, is there?
It's quiet.
It's very quiet.
I don't know why they're holding everyone out.
Were there planes out in holding out there?
We had Air Canada holding out, yeah. There's an American coming in about now.
There we go, our 777 rolling finally. Carol Ann, good evening. Nope. No bueno for this 777.
No,
And my ATC's not working today either. They may have blocked it.
they might have, yeah. There's actually a radio in our break room that we use for ATC, and you can actually buy it online as well.
Yeah, I haven't heard any ATC action in a little while. It's on though. There it is. American clear to land. See it off in the distance over there. Our 777 moving over. Definitely delayed now. It was cloudy all day, and then we decided to come up here in the sun comes out.
That's how it works. Yeah, we loaded some really cool bags on Toronto's plane this evening.
Really?
Yeah, we had Palma de Mallorca, a whole archaeology drone team headed out to Mallorca.
Really?
Oh yeah, lots of crates.
I'd like to go to Mallorca. Beautiful island.
Yeah, we had Dresden. We had Warsaw. We had Poland. We had London. Oh yeah.
Nice. Well, they called that American early. He is still way out there.
Oh yeah.
Still a good distance out. Air France should be pushing back any minute now. Hey JD, good evening. I hope you're feeling better. Hopefully you're close to home anyway. Hopefully you got out of the hospital in time to make it home. Alright. I think this is our second arrival of the show. Touching down. I need to figure out a way to do flight radar. I need another cell phone.
Yeah.
Or a tablet with internet service on it.
There we go.
So I can do flight radar stuff.
He just came in from Miami.
American from Miami.
And then there's a Delta coming in soon from Atlanta, and from the north we have another American coming in from DFW.
Joseph, good evening. Alright, nice AJD. Hopefully you get some plane spotting in this evening while you're still in Charlotte. It's good to hear you're out of the hospital though.
Got Iceland coming in this evening early.
Wonder if it'll have to, if it'll make it in before Air Force One leaves.
Maybe.
Or if it'll have to sit out there and hold.
7:08 showing for arrival. So I got 7 more minutes.
Yeah, then you gotta get down there and get ready. Is it going to the gate where Air France is?
We're gonna try to put it there if we can get them out.
If Air France moves. Seems like they're taking their time.
Otherwise, we'll put it where Copa is, where it was.
I hear a 777 spooling up a little bit. lighting on the 777 looks so good. At least on camera, it looks nice. Air France is supposed to be getting a move on here shortly. We are going to skip that American 737 as we watch our 777. I'm sure we'll see another 737 before the night's over with. Do I hear helicopters? Could have swore I heard a helicopter. Departure tonight. 777 headed back to London. Beautiful looking departure there. Uh-oh. Here we go. Got all three of the fire trucks sitting out here.
Oh yeah. Must be getting ready to get back.
Getting ready to see the president off. Will, good evening. I don't know. I'm not sure exactly how long I'll be out here this evening. Of course, we are going to stay for Air Force One's departure. Still waiting on Air France. It's getting a little late. Air France is supposed to depart at 6:36 p.m. They'll probably push back at 6:36. Got a baby bus headed up the hill. Little Delta. Making a runway check. Ops is out there on the runway, as you guys can see there at the top of your screen. So that explains why. Delta here headed up the hill. So they'll probably go ahead and start shutting this runway down for the president's departure. Southwest leaving over on the east side of the airport.
Looks like we got Delta from Atlanta coming in now.
Coming in on the other side.
Yeah, and then you're gonna be followed by an American from Dallas, and
I have a feeling everything's gonna go to the east side.
yeah,
Until the president leaves.
that's quite after that.
So we may not have too much action before Air Force One departs. Everybody's going to land over on 5 right, and we do not have Any way to C5 right?
Alrighty, it's time for me to head back to greet Iceland.
Well, thank you again for
Yeah,
coming up
thank
as
you.
always.
Remember to like and subscribe, guys.
Hopefully we'll see you many, many more times up here, sir.
Will do.
Thank
Sounds
you.
good. Thank you. Bye, guys.
That's all my wife's side of this business. I didn't even have my own shirt. She was supposed to work. She never did. She did make me. Carolina Aviation. I look forward to seeing them.
Now, and then if I see more,
You need to start an Instagram account.
yeah.
So you can post the pictures and take them. That's actually how I got started. On Instagram. And then I was like, I got a crazy idea. Try a live show. Here I am doing this.
There we go.
See you, buddy.
Alrighty,
Thank you.
sounds good. Iceland should be here soon.
So if you guys are familiar, if you're familiar with LA flights and you've heard them talk about Captain Carolina over there flying the Grand Caravans, that was Captain Carolina. He is back here in North Carolina. He was, so last week he was up here and he was saying that he wants to fly for a regional airline, but they're not hiring currently. But they will lift their hiring hold in early 2025. So he's trying to fly for somebody regionally, locally. But he was out on LA Flights show quite often. You'll hear them talking about him when he would depart. So now he's going to head down and receive Iceland. Hopefully we'll get a good shot of him like we did last week. Fingers crossed, he'll be on the left side of Iceland Air. He'll be our wing walker. Yeah, everybody's going to land 5 right for the next little while. Russell, good evening. Welcome to the show. And thank you guys for hitting the like button. We're up to 89 likes so far. So we have cleared our 75 like goal before the 1 hour mark. Beat it by 5 minutes. So make sure you guys continue to smash that like button. There's our Delta from Atlanta. That's 737. You'll see it. Yeah, very, very crazy rain in western North Carolina. Again, I had family. My mother and my brother were both affected by that. We lost communication for a few days. My mom had a couple of trees down. No flooding at either house, luckily, where they live. No real risk of flooding for either one of them. So that was a good thing for all of us. So I don't know how many of you guys caught the last time we were here for Air Force One and Air Force Two's departure, but we did have a long waiting period before their departure. Luckily, it was right as soon as we started, so it wasn't too bad. So if he's in downtown Raleigh, I wonder if he's gonna come up. Oh yeah, it's getting close. All right, so are you guys ready? So it's getting close to time. You know how I know? I'm about to show you. Aviation Parkway is no longer a road. Aviation Parkway is now a parking lot because they have stopped all traffic. So he is getting close. It is getting close to that time for Air Force One's departure. There goes that Delta A319. So can I see? I don't see any helicopters in the air ahead of it. I think this is our Delta 737 from Atlanta. I'm gonna turn around and sit over there and wait. Waiting for a gate, I assume. Nice. We were just in Charlotte this past weekend. Did 3 shows over the course of 2 days. Had a really good time hanging out with some friends of ours down there in Charlotte, and of course all of you that tuned into the Charlotte show. Tony. Yeah, no helicopter yet. The airspace is empty. The roadways are clogged because he's on his way. So we go back over here. You guys can see Aviation Parkway is literally a parking lot. Over there. I don't know which way he's going to come in, but I'm surveying all around looking for a helicopter. Nothing yet. So what do you guys think? We go down and look and see if there's anything happening down at Air Force One. Sure there isn't yet. Not that we can really tell, since it is hidden pretty well behind the trees. Very quiet, the airport right now. Eerily quiet. Thank you, Maddie. Yeah, I didn't really have any info on what was happening today. A couple people walked by and were letting me know what was going on. All I knew was he was flying into town, and somebody on the Facebook group said he was flying out over the mountains to see the damage and stuff from the storm. I figured they were going to stay overnight, but there they are. There's the Motorcade. You guys are going to see the motorcade in just a moment. Right there. Look just beyond the trees. The motorcade is over on Lumley Road. See it there just behind Air Force One. Still didn't see a helicopter in the air. Normally, when they're here, there is helicopters ahead of them, usually. Weird there wasn't any in the air ahead of them today. No, there wasn't any damage in Charlotte today or over the weekend from the storm or anything like that. So that was a plus. Charlotte didn't get hit very hard. They did have a lot of rain, but I didn't see any damage while I was down there. All of our ATC is quiet. Again, everybody in holding patterns. Filter here. That's good. That's what we want to see, Tony. Lots of arrivals after the president leaves. There's the motorcade pulling in right now, as you guys can see. No, Mad Dog, that is Air Force One, 747. Over there in the distance. As you guys can see, motorcade rolling in now. Yeah, traffic was kind of crazy on my way in too. I don't know what the deal was, but a lot of issues of people trying to get off 70 or get off 540 onto 70 this evening on my way in. Luckily, I left work about 10 minutes early, so there's no harm, no foul. My lens is so funny. Hold on. Camera's not even moving, but it trying to fix movement, it's still doing it. Let me turn that off. For right now, and once things get moving again, we'll turn that back on. Our stabilization in that lens. It's time for a new lens, you guys. Gotta figure out a way to get us a new lens. Got a couple other things we want to get first. Or at least one other thing first. Nice. 7 or 8 waiting. So that'll be good for us. Have 7 or 8 arrivals after this. Again, very, very quiet here at the airport. Georgia was hit. It's weird how, I mean, I guess it's not weird, but how Western North Carolina was hit so hard. I guess because of the mountains and the valleys and all the rain running down those mountains into the smaller streams and then into the bigger rivers and stuff like that, causing all of that flooding. I did see Chimney Rock, a small town south of Asheville, was completely wiped out there along the river. I might be here for the VP. It just depends on what time she comes in and out. It's always dependent on when they come in and out. Today we just got lucky. I wasn't expecting them to even leave tonight. That's why I said in the description that we possibly have Air Force One on the ground. I didn't expect it to be leaving tonight. So you guys are very welcome. Glad we're able to catch it. And we're going to have our sunset here very shortly. So this might be a nice sunset. Air Force One departure. I definitely was lucky for this episode of the show. Again, this isn't the first time we've caught Air Force One. This is the second. And the first time we caught it, we caught both Air Force One in the 747 and Air Force Two in the 757, both leaving back to back. They're going to push it back another hour, boy. Those planes are going to, the ones in holding may have to divert. We'll see what happens. Yeah. It's crazy how many lives and how many areas that that storm really affected. Ugh. 3-hour layover in St. Louis. That's never good, a layover. Seems like every time my sister flies Southwest, she either goes to St. Louis or Denver. But she always goes out to California. And usually she stops in either St. Louis or Denver. It's never a direct flight. Sun's almost to the horizon already. I see a beacon. They turned on the beacon. Yep, Daniel, we've got Air Force One. Not much else though at the moment. Air France is still here, by the way, if you guys, I mean, and obviously it's going to be here, but Air France now, if anybody was on that flight, they're now 20 minutes late. Exactly 20 minutes late from their departure. So it looks like they might be even later. They're going to be a lot later, I think. They were supposed to depart at 6:36. No, they haven't moved the cars out yet. They're working on it, looks like. The sun sure is setting fast. Not even 7 o'clock yet. It is, Daniel. Our main focus of the show right now, because there's nothing else to look at. Could watch the sunset while we wait. But it looks like they are about to move. It's not technically a 747, but it is Air Force One. Doesn't matter what kind of plane he's in. It could be in a Cessna. It would still be classified as Air Force One. There they go, the motorcade on the move. Iceland over Roanoke Rapids. I should have taken down your number, Captain Carolina. But the email is good. Hopefully it went through. I don't know if you... You can also, if you do have any kind of Instagram, you can email me on Instagram too. That's the only other email I have. The sun is behind the clouds. Yep, they do the decoy thing. That one in Greensboro. Forgot to mention that earlier. I saw it in the chat, but would be executive one. And there they go. The rest of them moving out. Shouldn't be too much longer now. Oh, is he about to do what I think he's about to do? Yes, please. Please go out 2-3. This is going to be an absolutely phenomenal shot if he is going out off the 2-3s. Oh. This is going to be a really good shot. I hope you guys are ready for this. I'm going to record this as well. Hopefully I can get it downloaded to my phone. I've been having issues with the cell phone lately. All right, I'm going to mute. You guys enjoy it. All right, now everybody's free to move. You're now free to move about the airport. Delta, this one coming in from Atlanta. Earlier, just before the president touchdown, and hold on, we're not done yet. Still got one more heavy. The other star of the show on her pushback. Air France, that A350 900. It's amazing to be able to get that the second time in less than a year to capture Air Force One. Thank you guys for tuning in to tonight's show. Got about 10 planes in holding, so the airport is going to get busy here shortly. Again, we do, as you guys can see, Air France pushing back now finally. Here they go, they're starting to stack up out there, our arrivals. Luca, what's up? Just missed Air Force One's departure. The President of the United States. So if you guys would like to go back and check that out if you are just joining us. That was at about 6:55 p.m. First movements. I know, right? Maybe one day, Pip, they'll do that. Allow you to like certain comments. Frog leg dinner. Got our first. Tail stalker, good. Next arrival. Really do need to get a tablet or another cell phone out here so I can give you guys flight information. On the move finally. After being delayed for quite some time. Very, very busy. This is one license. of the Delta. Alaska said, excuse me, my turn. Sweet. Hopefully we'll be able to see Captain Carolina down there tonight, as he is going to be one of the wing walkers for Iceland Air. Here we go. Alaska on the move. Would you guys rather see Alaska or the Motorcade? Because the Motorcade is making its way out. What do you guys think? Motorcade or stick with the planes? Ooh, this is very, very close. Iceland. Air France, sit still. Right there. Air France, sit, stay. Air France gonna hold there. Gives us time to check out the Motorcade as they pass by. Everett, good evening. So if you guys are just joining us, make sure you go back and look at about 6:55, I think, was the first movement for Air Force One. Where are you dogs at? Iceland's a little further down. Air France still holding short. You have our friend Captain Carolina down there. Going to be one of the wing walkers. I don't know that we're going to be able to see him though. We'll have to take a look in just a moment to find out. Air France trying to make some moves here. Trying to watch both sides. Iceland Air and Air France. see our friend Captain Carolina? I don't think we can. Don't know that we're going to be able to see him tonight, unfortunately. I think we're just at the wrong angle. Robbie, good evening. We'll try back here in just a second. So we got our next arrival. Just in time to capture Iceland. It's right here on the corner. Beautiful shot of Iceland there. I wish we were a little further down, but I think we chose the right location for tonight's show. Alright, our last heavy of the night. Air France headed back to Charles de Gaulle International in Paris. We got an A220 JetBlue coming just below us. Again, a huge welcome in, everybody. If you guys missed Air Force One's departure, make sure you guys go back to about 6:55 p.m. on our little clock down there at the bottom. About the time they started moving Air Force One. And it looks like the party crashers are on their way out, so our show will be very, very short this evening. As you guys can tell, we cannot see the other runway. You guys don't know what I'm talking about party crashers. See what all they got tonight. Possibly coming out to close the runway down. Again, if you guys don't know, all the way up until November 2nd, they'll be working on the runway here in front of us, meaning our weeknight shows will be cut short by this construction here on the runway. They are just doing some repatching, resurfacing of certain areas. So we'll stay here until they shut the runway down, or at least until all of the traffic stops. For Delta, Robert, we are based in Raleigh. We were down in Charlotte last weekend for a little get together down there. Posted up 3 shows last weekend from CLT. But RDU is our home base. We're at 1820. 175 that came in a minute ago, trying to make their way to their gate. Yeah, I think our travel season ended in Charlotte this past weekend. I don't think we're gonna travel too much more for the rest of the year. Goes our JetBlue A220. Sorry, talking to a friend of ours up here. Alright. Waiting on them to come and shut down the runway. As soon as they do that, we are done for the night. So for those of you that enjoy the sunset, I do apologize. We did not do our normal sunset thing tonight. I can give you a little bit of what's left. There's still some beautiful colors off in the distance while we wait for our next arrival or departure. It does look like it's going to be a little slow, but definitely as soon as they shut the runway down, we'll be done for the night. As a matter of fact, let me check flight radar here just in case. And there they are. The Party Crashers doing their nightly thing. Again, this is up until November. Could possibly last a little longer. Going out to shut down the runway on us. Alright. So, hopefully you guys enjoyed catching Air Force One's departure this evening. Thank you guys so much for joining us. Thank you to all of our moderators for moderating. All of our channel members. Thank you to Pip for donating $3. Thank you, sir. Greatly appreciate that. Again, a huge shout out to each and every one of you. Thank you guys for watching. I know this really sucks. I know this is awful. If the wind direction would change and they would go back on the 2-3s, we wouldn't have this problem. We'd still be able to capture everybody on 2-3 left as they come in. Unfortunately, though, the wind direction is not in our favor and hasn't been in our favor for most of the year, or most of this portion of the year, unfortunately. So I hate it that we're not getting exactly what we should as far as wind direction. Of course, it is all out of our control, of course. But make sure if you guys didn't catch Air Force One, you go back to about 6:55 p.m. on the clock there in the lower right-hand corner of your screen. And go check out Air Force One's departure. Should be back on Saturday or Sunday. No, I think we'll be back on Sunday. Saturday, I have some things to do, family things to do, so we'll be back on Sunday at some time. So, again, a huge shout out to you guys. Thank you guys tons for watching. We will see you guys on Sunday.